Hi, congratulations on your new RV. We're really excited for you. Please make sure before you're signing that you bring the following items with you. If you're a cash buyer, please make sure that you bring a cashier's check, no personal checks at time of signing, or you may bring actual cash. If you're a finance customer, please make sure that you bring proof of insurance listing your specific lien holder. If you need that information, please call us ahead of time. Also, make sure that you bring all valid driver's license of all persons that will be listed on the title. If you have a trade that you're trading in with us, please make sure that you bring your 10-day payoff as well as your title and all persons who will be listed on the title of that trade. Arrive 30 minutes early before your appointment time so we can properly inspect your unit, and also make sure that you have the fridge on and running prior to arrival. If you have any questions, please feel free to give us a call at 810-686-0710. Thanks so much. Have a great day.
Hello, this is Mike with TradeWinds RV Center, here to congratulate you on your purchase of your Keystone Bullet 331 BHS travel trailer. You guys have picked a cool unit here. I'm here to walk you around it, show you how to use a few things to get the best out of your camping experience. Let's start by talking about arriving at the campsite. A couple things to take into consideration. Your awning. There's plenty of room for your awning to come in and out unhindered, preferably nothing hanging over top of it. And over on your off-camp side, your slides. Of course, leave plenty of room for them to come in and out, and leave yourself a walking path. Because, of course, I want you to next think about where your power and water connections are going to be. Your whole docking station. Power on the rear of the unit. And then your docking station up here inside. Your storage area. So park accordingly so that you can utilize the facilities at the campsite. Once you arrive and unhook your hitch, first thing you do is level your unit. Now I do recommend on a unit as long as this, get you a nice stick-on level, put it on the side of the unit with your slides closed, find the center, have someone watch that while you come in. Extend, raise, or retract to lower your power tongue jack, which also comes with a docking light and a manual override that hand crank will work on to get your tongue jack up or down if you lose power. Speaking of power, check your battery posts when you arrive. Make sure those haven't wiggled loose coming down the road. Once you've got our unit level, let's go ahead and stabilize the unit. So you need a little docking station over here. You have a light here so we can see everything. You have power stabilizing jacks. Let's start with extending the front. Front ones are actually the back ones. You have someone watch them. If you don't have someone to watch, just get a feel. Just make sure, come and look at them. Make sure your feet are able to run down flat. On both sides, yep, they look like they're gonna come down flat. And for the rare ones, it's better to have someone watch them, but if you are alone, as I extend these down, we can watch down here. You'll also feel the unit when they touch. Same thing here on the front. Extend them down. Sometimes one side will come down before the other. Sometimes they come down together. Again, we're only going to run these down, preferably on jack pads. Jack pads are going to protect the feet of your stabilizing jacks from dirt and debris and hot blacktop in the summer. Bring these back up. Flatten this out. The other side looks good. Put your jack pads down. Pick a 4-pack of those up from our store with your 10% off coupon. Run that down until it's taut. That's it. You don't want to run it down any further. Remember, we've already got our unit level with our tongue jack. From this point on, we're just going to stabilize it. If we try to do any type of leveling with the stabilizing jacks, it'll screw everything up. So once we've got our unit level and stable, we can go ahead and hook up our power and water. Again, your power 50 amp cord plugs in the back of your unit here. At the end of this 50 amp service, should you need it, there is a dog bone to go from 50 down to 30, and as well as another adapter to go from 30 down to 110 if you need to plug in at home. Just remember, if you're plugging in at home, use AC and whatnot accordingly in there so you don't break a lot of breakers, pop a lot of breakers. So I do want to show you how these go in. Basically go in at a left angle, twist with this pistol grip, and then put your black washer on. Our power hooked up. Let's go ahead and hook up our water. We're coming into our docking station here. Up top here, you have your black tank flush, your fresh or potable water, and your city water connection. First and foremost, water pressure regulator. This water pressure regulator is going to reduce the water pressure to 40 to 50 psi, protecting the lines in your unit. You don't know what the water pressure is at different campsites, so recommended to use these. Hook that up to your city water connection, hook your hose up, but don't turn your hose on yet. Let's go find your hot water heater. Coming around here on your campsite is your hot water heater. All we're doing at this point, making sure our drain plug's back in. You may have left it out the last time you were camping. Put that on there nice and snug, then you can go ahead and turn on your hose. Your hose has been out for a little while. You go inside and open up your water taps. Once water's coming out of those, you know your air is out of your lines. You can shut them off and you can turn on your hot water heater from indoors. Now let's say we're gonna go camping and we're not gonna hook up at a campsite. We're gonna go boondocking. Well, that's where we simply fill up our fresh water tank. Now this can be filled with just a hose. No need to use the water pressure regulator. Two ways to tell when it's full. One, there's an overflow valve right here. Or two, on the inside, you can press your fresh water tank check level check, and that'll show you when this is full. Now just remember, when using your potable water is when you're going to want to turn on your water pump inside. Don't turn on your water pump when using city water. That's already pressurized. Alright, we're all set up to camp with water and power. Let me go ahead and walk you around the rest of the unit here. Quickly, just a pass-through storage. This is a hose that hooks up to the spray port. Again, black tank flush, fresh water and city water. Over here are stabilizing jacks. Down here, cable and satellite hookup. It's a satellite roof prep if you ever set one up there. Here's where you'll put in your fluid for winterizing. We turn your winterizing on, and you will bypass your water heater. It's actually off right now. Little hole down here to run all your hoses down so you can close your outside storage here. Your black and gray tanks will be right here. We'll dump them. Slide will be closed. That'll be a little easier. Turn around the back of the unit. Your spare tire. Unit's also prepped for a Furrion backup camera. A device you purchase from our store that sets on the dash of your tow vehicle, giving you a backup camera for the unit. And there's your 50 to 30 dog bone. Ladder, utilize it. Go up there a couple times a year. Check out the seams on your roof. Caulk as needed. Maintain your roof. You're going to maintain the lifetime of this trailer. Again, your rear stabilizing jacks. That blue hose that you can hook up to the spray port in the docking station can also be hooked up in this back corner and spray things off, like things for your kitchen. Sits up on a magnet up here. No hooks to worry about. Electric fridge. Pull this out. Come underneath. Pull your hose out. And quick connect right here. All set up real easy for you. Make sure your gas is on. And you will have to turn on and hand light these with a lighter. Stick lighter preferably, please. You do have a strap. So I'll strap back in when I have two hands. for travel for that. Your solid step, I'll talk about bringing them up and out. Big awning with LEDs, outdoor speakers. Prep for a TV out here. This will actually remove and snap in the bedroom indoors. Cable in 110. This is a flue for your furnace. If you run your furnace, steer clear of this, it'll get rather warm. Again, your hot water heater. Awning. This big awning has pitch control. If you have your picnic table down here, you would go to the other end, grab your awning like this if it's raining, pull down on that pitch control, and in this case, if we're down here, it's going to pull all that rain this way. So it's really nice without having to worry about it just dripping off the end all day. Your big pass-through storage. There's a manual override crank. Your stabilizing jacks. Your propane does have a cover and a regulator. Simply point it toward the tank you wish to be using. Lefty loosey to open. Battery disconnect here. That'll shut off all the battery power to the unit. That'll come important later when I talk about your carbon monoxide propane detector. Then we're back around to your pass-through storage. And our docking station. That about covers everything out here. Let's go take a look inside your unit. Coming inside, the first thing I like everyone to take note of is the fire extinguisher. Make sure that you and everyone that's camped with you knows the fire extinguisher is located at the entry doorway. Excuse me. Coming up here on the wall is your control panel. We'll start with your battery. This is where you check your full battery. Your fresh tank, that's the one I told you can hold down to tell when your potable water's full. Black and gray tanks. Tanks may vary by model. I think this has one of each. This is where you turn on your water heater. Over here if hooked up to gas, over here if hooked up to electric. Here's where you turn on your water pump if you're using potable water. Porch and ceiling lights. Here's where you'll bring in and out your second slide room, other slide room, and here's your awning. Your awning, you only want to run it out until that white flap falls down to 90 degrees. You can see that black bar. It will continue to roll, so just keep an eye on it when you roll it out. I want to roll it back up onto itself. It will do that. Just shut off our awning lights. Our awning rest way in. Down here is our thermostat. Let's start by off. Right now we'll run to AC. It says 60 degrees in here. Now your furnace kicked on. Shut that off. The furnace always takes longer to shut off than the AC. So let me go back to AC. Turn auto fan on that. Turn down the corner from there to your right and the bottom as you come in the door. This is your 12-volt carbon monoxide propane detector. The reason I mentioned it's 12-volt is it's always running off your battery. So if you're going to be gone for the day, if you're out boondocking, nothing plugged in to charge your battery, go ahead and use your battery disconnect to keep this from running your battery down. Coming in the entryway here, to my right is your television, carry-on sound system, there's your TV working, remote here. Go on here, 2. Where are my modes? Auxiliary. Furnace finally shut off. Here's your choices. FM. Okay. So, scan now, see if I can pick anything up. Dual zoned. Shut off the music indoors, just have it outdoors. Or both. AM, FM, DVD, CD player. Furrion's really nice system. Your G electric fridge. Move this over for travel. Self-explanatory microwave. A fan and light. Your glass top makes an excellent backsplash. Turn that light back on. You have a panel light here. Turn this to light. You see how it turns blue? Or blue to red. There's your flame. Same thing on your oven. Turn to, quickly turn it back off, but turn to your flame here. When it's red, light it here. Then just set it to the desired temperature. That panel light can also be an oven light. Flicking it down. Pop-up USB power tower, we call it. USB and 110s. 110 up here as well. Great spot for a coffee pot. Your smoke alarm is in the hallway. Coming into the bathroom, main thing I want to mention in here is this is where your 110 with GFCI resets at. Traveling, make sure your shower is snapped back here, and your shower door or bathroom door is snapped. The one-touch lighting mostly through here. This is also prepped for a TV. See, you've already got your mounting system. Cable and 110 here. USB ports, 110 back in these cubbies. One-touch lighting. So bringing this table down to make a bed, I found it best to remove my bottom cushions. And then when you lift it up, twist this handle here to the right, excuse me, to the left, and it'll all push down. Once it's down there, flip it back over to the right. Lay all your cushions back here on both sides, and you've got another sleeping area. This just goes up easier when these cushions are out of the way. Flick that back to the left. Bring it back up as a table. Lock it back into the right. Put your cushions back on. More one-touch lighting over here. USB ports. Parachute pull recliners. Back in your bunk area. As you know, these will lift up. Just lock in there. These will all unfold and make a huge queen size bed down here. Got your other TV back here. Hook a cable up in there. USB ports. Back here is your access to your breaker box and fuses. Handful of 15s. I see a 20 and a 10. Have those with you when you go camping. Hand crank open vent in here. No fan to that. Yeah, that about covers everything on the inside. So as we start to close up, I like to say doors and drawers. Make sure all doors and drawers are closed, especially this being down. We don't want anything to hinder any slides from coming in. Our bedroom, our bunk area, make sure everything's closed in here. Put away, snug, nice and tight. Shut off our lighting in here, which looks to be one touch. have to make sure this door is closed all the way. Now I can shut off my ceiling light. Once I do that, this shows me all the other lighting that I need to go through and shut off, that I can't shut off with the slides closed. You do have a hand crank open exhaust fan up here. Where is my switch? Back in the corner, above the shower. Secure that. Put your bathroom off. One last light. And now, come back over and turn on our ceiling lights as we can watch our slides come in. That's going to be your bedroom slide. We're just listening to that. We just make sure that everything was put away. We have no problem with it coming in. Make sure your door is nice and latched. That way it doesn't snap open on you as it comes in. As you see, it comes in close. Slide room number 1 is going to be your main slide. Shut off for ceiling lights. Exit the unit. Bringing up these solid steps, you want to make sure this exterior door is all the way open, otherwise this will catch on it. You do have adjustable legs down here simply by raising or lowering with that cotter pin. Bring it up, turn this to one side or the other to release those, back down like this to lock it in. Lock and deadbolt your exterior door. Lift and turn your handle. Bring up our stabilizing jacks. Unhook our power and water. Come to your hot water heater. Lift up on this pressure release valve. That's going to spew a bunch of hot water out of there. Once it's done, go ahead and snap that back down. That way you can close your door. Come around to our off campsite. Come down below our docking station and empty our low point drains. Hook up our hitch and head on up to the dump station. Now park accordingly. Your dump's going to be on your driver's side of your tow vehicle, almost to the middle, just in front of your tires. 10-foot hose comes with your convenience pack. Hook that up and pull your black handle. Now if it sounds like that black tank's no longer draining, come back up here with the hose from the dump station and hook up to your tank flush. Hook that up, leave the black handle open, turn on the hose, let that run for a good 5 minutes. Wash your black tank. Nobody's around, nobody waiting to be next, let it run a little bit longer. Make sure it's nice and cleaned out. When that's done, unhook your hose, come down here, close your black handle, and pull that gray handle. That's going to be cleaner waters, your sinks, your showers. That's going to clean your hose out good for you. When that sounds like it's empty, unhook this hose, sanitarily and conveniently take your hose and put it in your bumper and head on home. Again, thank you guys so much for your purchase of this bullet. Hope you enjoy it for many years to come. Happy camping.